I want to share with you guys the first N8N workflow that almost drove me insane. It was only a 3-step N8N workflow that I struggled with for an entire day, yelling at ChatGPT through my microphone, sharing screenshots, and ripping my hair out. The worst part is after I went through that pain, I actually found a tool, a Chrome extension that would solve all of it. And I want to share that with you in this video. So pay attention all the way to the end. Now, if you've ever tried to connect a form to N8N and thought, why is it fighting me? You're not crazy. Between webhooks, CORS, Google auth, one wrong setting, and the whole thing breaks. I just went through this pain, so let me show you a clean version so you don't have to. All right, so here's the result. This is a lovable website that's sending out a form. And when the lead actually submits the form, it's going to hit this webhook. And then it's going to map the fields and send everything into a database Google Sheets doc. It's going to also send the lead notification to the person who owns the website, and then simply send a thank you back to the client that submitted the form. Now, you can see here that there's a bunch of green checks, and it's now working. But if you look over here, you can see all the executions that it took me to be able to figure this out. And trust me, I damn near ripped my hair out. I want to share with you guys what could have made my life tremendously easier. It's this Chrome extension. And I'm going to share with you at the end exactly how to get this thing. But what it does is it automatically will take a picture of your actual instance, and then you can ask it questions about what it sees and how it wants to improve it. And then you can even tell it to go in there and improve it yourself. Let me show you what was ripping my hair out and why I was going back and forth before I found this tool. All right, so if you're like me, maybe you tried to solve your problems with N8N using Chat GPT like I did with screenshots. So let me show you what I was trying to do before I found that amazing extension in Chrome. All right, so maybe you've gotten this as the real problem, 100% confirmed, and it tells you that it's actually fixed it. And then it runs you through a bunch of steps. You do every one of these steps, and then it comes back with another error. It can see everything inside. So like, check this out. Like if I just look at like what it said here, it's actually looking at what's actually set up. And so it can see inside like the actual nodes and know what you actually did, instead of it just looking at the picture and like connecting the dots and saying like, oh, that all looks okay. And then you have to send another picture of what this actually would look like, right? So you have to go into here and then you have to send it another picture of this, and then it never fits into one screenshot. So it can't tell you if it's mapping correctly. Or maybe it sends you this, why this fixes everything. And you think you got it totally solved. And then you run it and it fails again. Okay, so I want to share something with you over here that when it tells you, like, have you toggled on the workflow being active, you have to understand, like, it's seeing the screenshot, but it can't actually read the code. And that's what makes the extension so valuable, is because it can actually see the code of what's happening on the screen behind each one of the icons and diagnose way better. Okay, so our extension gave us the code. Then I came over here to Claude and asked it to essentially, can I give you the code to convert into a file? It did that. So then we downloaded it. Now what we're going to do is come back over here into N8N. We're going to import from file. Boom. There you go. Okay, so we essentially got the Google Sheets node all set up. just taking the suggestions, and then I simply just went back and said, all right, I think that's set up. Is everything mapped correctly? And then it basically is telling me like, yeah, it looks good, but you got to configure this step next. And so it can't actually cut and paste this stuff into the node. You have to do that manually, but this is so much better than giving a generic screenshot where it can't see what's missing. So it can see what's missing and give you the suggestions. You just have to take what it gives you and then put them into the nodes in accordance to the steps that it actually gives you, saving a ton of time. So if you guys want to get your hands on this specific tool, like I found it right here inside of a school community. I'm going to put the link for it down in the description down below. And also by using that link, I will be able to track exactly who's come in through it. And as a added bonus, what I want to make sure that you get access to is a ton of different templates that you can actually choose one to download and put into your own N8N and play around with. And hopefully, one of these can help you be more productive in 2026.